Yeah, this Grand Prix is just filthy. I'll need to get out here and wash this thing off. My. Well, it seems we have a little problem here. Alright, so on this fan clutch, I put a little lube around that valve, and it seems to be turning. So I'm going to stick this thing back in there, and it's real easy to take in and out. Takes about a minute. Oh yeah, moving some air now. Yeah, this is an original motor, 3.8. It's actually been replaced. It's a long block. I'll get into that. But after I put in that clutch fan, it's super easy to get in and out of there. After I ran it, I double checked and made sure none of the bolts came loose. And I'll probably replace that fan clutch as soon as I get down to the parts store. Well, the rain kind of put a damper on the test drive for the Grand Prix, so we're going to postpone that for now. So yeah, I bought the Grand Prix from a guy down the road here. He has it's like a wrecking yard just for American-made cars, and he specializes in that. And this car he didn't put in the yard. It was in really good shape for what it was, and it came with all the documentation that I have here. and that's why I've kind of not. I wanted to put a small block Chevy in it or a different motor, but I never did. And the reason is the motor that's in there is brand new, so I've just kept it with the 3.8 V6 in it, and so I've done mostly suspension work to it. So yeah, I have all of the documentation. Here's stuff from the engine. It was a long block put in there, had a new transmission put in it. The person that owned it kept a little log here of everything that they ever did to the car. And you know, brakes, everything. Got the build sheet, all of the warranty information for the transmission, motor, all of that. I think one of the biggest overall improvements I did on the suspension were the KYB shocks. That at the time really improved the overall handling. I went with some Moog 5660 springs. The 5660 springs are more set up for the weight of a small block Chevy than the V6, but I may want to go that route someday. When I had it all apart, I went ahead and installed some PST bushings in the control arms upper and lower, and went ahead and did an F41 steering box out of a Monte Carlo. Get the ratio, it's like 12:1, something like that. But that worked out pretty good. And then I went with some sway bars from Detroit Speed. That really made a big change in the overall handling. The car has most of the F41 option bracing. I did add a couple more, but it handles pretty good. Now the thing I like about the Pontiac G-bodies is the dash. Compared to the other ones, I like it the best. I put the JVC head unit in there, and some Kenwood, I believe, speakers in the back. It's still got the factory speakers in the front. This one has a clock. Wished it would have a tack, but it doesn't. It has a clock. This is a pretty plain Jane car.